Yes, I'm Mike Marotti with MedSphere Systems Corporation. I'm a Vice President and Medical Informaticist. Today we're here on behalf of MedSphere Systems Corporation and General Dynamics IT UK. We're here to talk about Vista, an open source EPR, and a version of Vista called Open Vista. And we're really here to tell a story about how open source EPRs can transform healthcare delivery in a small setting, a medium setting, or an entire country like the UK.
Yeah, my name is Stuart McCall. I'm here with Basho Technologies, an American software company that's working with the NHS. We have a database that's in use in the Spine 2 project at the NHS, which will go live hopefully in the springtime. And as a result of that project, we thought we'd come along to the event and talk to people about what we're doing and why.
We're here to exhibit the Brisket cloud infrastructure, the open source stack of 4 different applications, C8 Issue, Onyx, I2B2 and Onyx.
I think considering this is our first visit to the UK and meeting with some of the leadership, it's been very positive. I think there are several stories to be told around open source EPRs, and telling the right story I think is important so that the audience understands the direction to go, particularly the NHS.
Some people are bewildered because they are shocked to see an open source company here. Some people wonder what the hell a NoSQL database is. Others wonder how they could ever possibly use it. And some of them said, actually we made a beeline to come here and see you today. So it's been really mixed.
It's been positive. Lots of people are interested in Brisket. It's been good.
It's actually really powerful because it allows us to remove some of the barriers and to speak more freely about what open source software, what open source ecosystems, platforms, architectures, what they really are. And again, we're here to tell a story so that the trusts understand the real power and the real value proposition in an open source platform.
I think it's been really useful actually, because it's drawing attention specifically to the use of open source technology. And I think the fact that it's okay to use open source technology now is a message that still needs to be told. And I think putting everybody together here in one corner is a really nice way to reinforce that with the attendees.
It's been very useful. There's a lot of people going into open source. Open source it's the way forward, what NHS wants really. So a lot of positive responses for open source.
It's valuable because the trusts and the National Health Service can learn from positive experiences, perhaps some not so positive experiences in other parts of the world. So we're here to share that story as well.
Healthcare is an important vertical focus for us because there's a lot of data in healthcare, and that data fits with the sort of requirements that people have when they want to use our database. So they have data that's critical, that can't be lost. They run systems that can never experience downtime, and they need to save money, and our database helps them with that.
It's that presence of Brisket. People know about us. When people come to the stand, they seem to know about Brisket before, so just to give them what Brisket's all about.
So it's actually a really exciting story to tell when you're talking about open source platforms in healthcare, because the industry is predominantly not open source, and the industry is wrought with examples of bad performance. And so to be able to talk about this in a new environment, in a new country, it's really exciting, and it's quite a neat story, actually. Thank you.
I think a lot of the work that's going on at HSCIC is very encouraging. I think specifically the work happening on the Spine 2 project is really leading the way, using open source technologies, using agile methodologies, sort of insourcing rather than outsourcing to run the project, and really reducing costs and the timescales involved in developing the system. I think it's a really great example, and I can't wait until we are allowed to talk about it more freely.
Yeah, we've developed the API. We've used OpenESB. So it's evolving. The project is. We've got new customers as well, which is positive. We've got the biobank using CA tissue, and we've got respiratory using some of the apps. So it's positive. Things are moving.
Hi, Malcolm Newbury, Guildfoss, Business Development for Open Source projects and companies. This is the end of a really vibrant couple of days on another Skunkworks stand, and I think it's been really good. And we started off with a firecracker of a presentation from Beverly Bryant and Wei Kong Wong and Bill Aylward. All champions of open source movement in the NHS. It's been really good. The Skunkworks stand itself has delivered some great presentations. We've had people coming over from the US to talk about Vista. We've had other US colleagues who are more concerned with the governance of the Open Vista platform. They've been speaking. We've had other people with a Vista-based model. It's been really great to have those guys here, and they've attracted a big audience. Other highlights, well, so many, it's difficult to recount, but I think the buzz on the stand is as good, if not better, than last year. There's certainly a huge amount of interest in open source in the NHS generally now. And the announcement from NHS England that they're going to spend up to 20 million on open source related projects in 2014 is clearly opening people's eyes. So it's been great, actually. It's really good. Lots of people are grateful to me for setting up the stand, but actually it's been co-delivered by everybody on the stand. And big thanks to the Open Eyes guys as well for not only delivering great content, but also for being the platform sponsors for the stand this year. So what can I say? Yeah, looking forward to the next one.